Hello, welcome to my Thursday afternoon Facebook live video. I'm just looking at my camera and I seem to be a lot closer than I usually am, so hopefully I'm putting everything in the right place. So here's my card I'm sharing with you today. It's an easy fun fold. This was one of the cards we did at our team day this week. And also here is the other cards we did at our team day. Our team Handmade gets together once a month just so that we can have fun, being creative together, make some cards, chat, have lunch together. So this was what we were enjoying this week. So Heather shared this really gorgeous card with us. Featuring the labelled with Love Sweet and the beautiful countryside something or other paper in beautiful blues. Kay shared this gorgeous card with us, which I chose not to have a greeting on it so that it could be used for any occasion. And then Steve, we didn't actually make this card, but Steve loves a bit of paper engineering. So he showed us how to do this bit of construction, and I finished off my card. I really love how it turned out. So, and I used so Steve showed us how to do this bit to make this wonderful explosion, and then I've made a matchbook fold card to tuck it all in and finish that off. But the card I'm sharing with you today is this one, which has sort of a gatefold double flap, and I'm using the Everyday Greetings for the stamping on the card and also the Painted Lavender for the other stamping. This paper that I'm using for the card is the Painted Lavender paper, which I struggle to use. Full disclosure, I really find it very difficult to use. It's not my colour scheme. It's not my favourite. But everyone was really lovely to me this week and told me it was a nice card. So that was really nice. Okay, so your card base is basically your standard gatefold in that you don't have a centre score line. You have two on either side that are exactly to create exactly the half. And then you add extra wings on either side to complete your card. So I'll put my center panel in. I'm using Blackberry Bliss and also Pretty Peacock, and the reason why I chose those colors is that they were the colors that were in this paper. Okay, so I really liked the pop of the Pretty Peacock in the design of the paper, and the darker purpley colors there were the Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and then for the double flap, you have these two pieces for the front of the card, and it's important that you actually don't have them butted right next to each other when you do construct your card. You need to have a little bit of a gap so that they will smoothly flow. And the important thing is that you only put adhesive just on half of each of the pieces and on opposite sides. Okay, so I'll pop this one up here. And then this one on the other side. Gluing that on the other side and leaving a little border, and especially that little gap just in the middle there. There we go. Okay, so then that opens up like that to create your double flap gatefold. So that's the basic construction, and then we'll put together this paper. Now, I did cut this paper strategically so it exactly matches up. There's my top and my bottom, and I can add those two straight off so that they're safely tucked away. Okay, one there, and this one here. There we go. Okay, I think that's all my gluing. Now I have to do some stamping. So another person who wasn't actually here at our team day this week, one of my other team showed me this fun fold, and yeah, it's just easy, actually, quite easy, but really fun. Just going to see if I can dial up comments. No, I can't. So I'm sorry if you're leaving a comment. Thank you for leaving a comment. I will certainly reply to everybody after I'm finished doing the live. Okay, here's my scrap piece of paper for my stamping, and I'm going to stamp this one here. That's my absolute favourite stamp out of this stamp set. I'll put that onto a block and use my Pretty Peacock ink. And what I'm doing here is actually stamping a couple of things for the inside of my card. So I've got a bit of leaf detail here and here for the inside of my card. And while I've got my Pretty Peacock open, I will also stamp my greeting, which I have done a lot of my die cutting already for you, so that you don't have to wait. And this particular die comes from the Greetings of the Seasons dies. There are 9 tags in this die set, and it's just really great. I really love this banner one here. And I'm going to use everyday greetings to stamp my birthday greetings. So I've got birthday first. Stamp my birthday first. Line that up. Birthday, whoops. And then I'm going to stamp wishes, birthday wishes. Ink that up, just gently patting on my ink pad there. Just let me check that. Yep, gently patting and wishes. Okay, birthday wishes. I think that's all of the stamping I've got for my Pretty Peacock. Pop you away. And then I have a little bit of stamping using the Highland Heather and the butterfly, because I just love butterflies. Okay, my poor old butterfly stamp's been so well used. 1, 2. Okay. All right, I can move you out of the way, I think. Close that up. Now, the other thing I want to do on my panel for inside my card is add a little bit of the Mercury Gold vellum just along the bottom here. And then I've cut that exactly the same measurement. I'm going to add just a little tiny strip of Pretty Peacock as well, just to finish off that edge. I do like how it looks. Pop you right across the edge of that Mercury vellum. Oh, there we go. And then also, what else have I got on the inside? Where else is that? Oh, here you go. I've got a bit of this and a couple of these. These are all from the Painted Lavender dies that coordinate with the Painted Lavender stamp set. I'm going to chop the ends off these guys because I don't want them quite so long. And add these to the inside of my card. This is, blue would be better probably. This little cluster of embellishments on the inside of the card repeats the same sort of cluster of embellishments on the front of the card. Actually, just before I stick them on, I might just add a little bit of ink onto my panel before I stick them on. I need my scrap piece again. Here we go. Just so that I don't get it all over the place. And I'm just using my Blackberry Bliss blender. Just flick a bit of colour there and a bit of colour there. I like the blender pens for doing this because you get a lot more ink than you do with your markers, but you can do that with your Stampin' Write markers as well. Works just as well. There we go, my 2 bits of Highland Heather and my little piece of Pretty Peacock die cut. There we go. You don't need much glue. It will still work. pop you in the middle. Okay, so that's, oops, that's my panel ready for the inside of my card, I think. Oh, I've got to die cut my butterflies and pop them inside the card too, but I can stick you in. That's my, pop that inside my card. Rightio, make sure I've got it up the right way. There we go, there's the inside of my card done. Plenty of room to write my greeting. And then for the front of my card, I've got my vellum banner, just to highlight those deep dark colours a little bit. My basic beige banner. Doesn't the basic beige go nicely with this paper? I think it's actually a crumb cake in the background, but the basic beige works rather nicely. Okay, I'm also going to cut my die in half so I get more value out of my one single die, and pop you there, one there, and this one. Just make sure I don't put too much glue just near the top, just in case it overlaps. One there, and my gold, bit of mercury. I've got sticky fingers. Oh, mercury gold die cut as well, just to another highlight. There we go. Just try not to stick my fingers to everything. All right, now I need to anchor it all in place. I'm going to use a pretty peacock bow made with this gorgeous pretty peacock with the gold trim ribbon. Now I'll just tie a little bow that I can pop onto the front of my card there. And there we go. Slide that off my fingers and get a mini glue dot for my bow. Mini glue dots are brilliant for sticking ribbon and twine and bows. They're nice and strong and they're easy to manage. There we go. And I'm going to trim my ribbon. Trim it here a bit too because I made it fray. There we go. And what else have I got to add? Some bling, some sequins. Sequin there. And there. And a couple up here. And then the last thing is to die cut my butterflies and add them on. So just bring in my little mini die cutting machine, and I love how the dies work so nicely. So you stamp 2 butterflies at a time and die cut 2 butterflies at a time. Works so well. Okay, pop my butterfly in there like that. It's hard with my sticky fingers. Put my lid on. That one. Oops. And then pop you 2 out. And do that again. 4 butterflies. Easy peasy. There we go. Fancy butterflies. And I'll stick those guys on with some mini glue. No, not mini glue, although mini glue dots would work really well. Some mini dimensionals. One there. Only just fits 2 there. 1 there for the front of my card. Oh, it's flying not quite in the direction I wanted it to fly, but anyway. And a couple of butterflies up here in the top of my card. Originally these butterflies were covering a mess I made, and I will put this one on, I think, with a mini glue dot if I could find that. No, I'll just use a dimensional because that's what's here. There we are. There's your gatefold double flap card with birthday wishes. Nice and easy, lovely way to show off paper. And also, it's not hard to do. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next Thursday. Bye now.